guy that got to witness a dominating performance by Oakland tonight is Cecil Joyce of the Daily News Journal. He's kind enough, I know he's on deadline, he's kind enough to join us for just a second. Cecil, when you need to get out of here, you let me know, but Oakland's defense, just unbelievable performance tonight.
Oh, yeah, I didn't add it up yet, but I would say there were probably at least 15 plays of negative yardage for Cookeville if you include penalty yards. Oakland came out from the get-go and just did not. They were stingy from the start.
We just talked to Coach Creasy, and I mentioned that you were at practice, and you were impressed with the fact that his kids were both loose but focused, and he said that that's the way this team has been all year long, and he wasn't planning on changing anything getting ready for Maryville.
Now, there's a confidence factor. You know, when that confidence is there, then the guys are listening and they're working hard and they're doing what the coaches tell them, and it's okay to be loose. It's okay they're not goofing around. It's just a confident looseness.
We're talking to Cecil Joyce, the prep editor for the Daily News Journal, as tonight he watched Oakland take care of business against Cookeville in a rematch, 43-0. I apologized to Coach Creasy right off the bat, told him I thought this was going to be a close game. I think everybody did, didn't they?
I think he did as well. Off the record, he and I kind of talk about, I pick the scores of games every week, and he and I kind of talk off the record about what I pick and what he thinks the score is going to be. And I won't say what he thought the score was going to be, but obviously a lot closer than 43-0. Obviously, my pick was 24-17, so I thought it was going to be a lot closer than 43-0. But Oakland came out and looked like, this is the best defensive performance of the year in the state quarterfinals, and that says it all.
We're talking to Cecil Joyce, the prep editor for the Daily News Journal, Dennis Weaver and Eric Keith on the Friday Night Thunder Scoreboard Show.
All right, you said one of the best defensive performances. What are they going to have to do to contain Maryville at Maryville next week?
I think one of the keys is keep doing what they're doing. I mean, their defensive performance against Maryville the first time they played was exceptional. Now, granted, Dylan Hopkins wasn't under center for Maryville, but that's only a small excuse because their backup quarterback Carnes played well that game. The impetus wasn't on him as to why they lost that game. So, and Oakland was 2 games into the season with a very young team. So right now, the way their defense is playing, if they just do what they're doing, I think they're going to be in pretty good shape, at least defensively. Now, moving the ball against Maryville's offense might be a different story, but as of right now, I mean, this Oakland team is clicking on all cylinders, offensively and defensively.
Cecil, I know that you are in that you're up against deadline, so we're going to let you go. You're very kind to join us during the playoffs, and we've enjoyed talking to you. And tell folks how they can read your stuff and how they can follow you on Twitter as long as this Oakland season stays alive.
They can follow me on Twitter at Cecil_Joyce. You can go to dnj.com for all of our coverage. That includes videos, photo galleries from the game, and my stories on the games. And all through the week, they can read stories and previews for the Maryville game this coming week as well.
And, of course, folks that are living in Rutherford County, you can subscribe and get the good old paper in your driveway each and every morning. Yeah, it still happens. Buddy, thank you so much. Have a very happy Thanksgiving. And if I do not see you before Christmas, have a very Merry Christmas, my friend.
You guys as well. You guys do a great job.
Thank you very much. That is Cecil Joyce, the prep editor for the Daily News Journal. Good guy. Really good guy. And super interview, too. He's really prepared, and he does a great job with it.
Absolutely. It's a lot to prepare for.
Yeah.